Hello viewers, and welcome to episode 4 of season 3 of the Grand Tour. But we have some good news and bad news. I'm going to say the good news.
The good news is what?
Is coming to the end of the series. The end of the third...
Is that new, or is it actually just like season 1, where I think it was only about 3 episodes long?
The end...
Probably because Need for Speed Payback is less than 10, probably around 10 days away.
Yep. So, I will now hand over...
Which brings us to the bad news.
Yes, the bad news.
Which brings us to the bad news. Because of the release of Need for Speed Payback, and it being the most popular racing game out there, unlike the cunning stunt races in GTA, and our lap times, we have a feeling, and there's some more good news, which Josh will come to in a minute, but we think there's a 50-50 chance that this might be the last ever episode of our Grand Tour, our lap times inspired by the Grand Tour. But there's some more good news. Josh, how comes to you?
Well, the even better news, as Need for Speed is around the corner, there will be a lot more cars. They'll be in the game, which will be
definitely.
So
especially real cars.
Yep.
As we discussed, was it the first episode of this season? I think it was, wasn't it? Was that one where we thought it was out on the 10th of October? On that episode, I think it's episode 2.
Yes,
yes,
and again,
yeah.
As of now, with GTA, it's they make the car models up a bit, but with Need for Speed, it's more real.
They have permission to use real cars. They have permission to use real cars.
Yep.
The thing is, and obviously with our lap times, we never say that as we said before, our lap times are never accurate because Rockstar can't use real cars due to copyright. So we have found out that apparently the Progen T20 in the last episode, which is the McLaren P1, no way in real life would the McLaren P1 be faster than the Chiron. The Chiron is limited to 160.
Yep.
But there's no evidence to prove that. And yet they say it will do 270. And yet there's recently a new comics. Well, if they had it in GTA, we would definitely do it. But we've only got the one, which is the Eternity XF, which is based on the currency of 1-to-1, which was in 2015. The car itself was in 2015, but the Eternity XF has been moved since the beginning. Should they ever do currency 1-to-1, or the new currency, which is the currency Agera RS, we would do that, and we would think it would be the fastest car we've ever done on this track, well, what we call our test track, which is basically the route of Los Santos International Airport.
Yep.
However, this is not the last car of the whole series. We've got lots of conversation streets as normal. Probably the last ever conversation streets. And we'll do one more car. Now, did we do some laps in this Ferrari already?
Yes, the Ferrari Xezri Concept. We did do one.
Yes, you remembered very well. Yes, you remembered very well.
We did do one before. Can you remember what the lap time was, Lewis? Because I think it was...
I'm just looking it up now.
Because I've had a feeling it was 36.3. I think it might have...
You're all right on this. I'm going to say you've got a very good one. I forgot.
Because I think it might...
According to this, which is quite surprising, in the last episode when we did the Chiron, it's for example, the 6th attempt was 35.6.
Yep.
And according to the 7th attempt, which in the Progen T20 episode, was 36 dead. However, 6 years earlier, which was 2011, the Xezri Concept Ferrari released in 36.3. So 0.3 of a second slower than the Chiron. However, look what happened with the Grand Tour S3.
Now that was impressive.
It's faster than the Chiron.
So,
Well,
can the Ferrari do an impressive time on what could be possibly the last episode? Could we have one more incredible shock?
compared to the Proto, I'm not sure. We'll see.
Okay.
Just one last thing before we start. No, that is definitely a Ferrari.
Love it. Okay. Jeremy Clarkson, aka the Ape, are you ready for what could be possibly the last time we test a car around our test track?
Yes, I'll almost be ready. Just let me copy and paste over the old lap time and swap it for the other one. Yes. Okay, I believe I am ready for the last ever supercar to go on the
Okay. Are you ready?
The last time? Yes.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Can I just point out how nice that sounds?
It's a lovely sound.
As far as the engine size is concerned, I actually think you've just been beaten. Actually, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it now before I forget. Even though the Turismo R's engine is not as loud as this, the engine size of the, well, technically it would be the Ferrari in real life. This actually sounds more like a Ferrari. I've just noticed that. I've just noticed. And I think, looking at this, I think we've got a 20-second time here. I think we've just found the fastest ever car around our track, and by the feels of that, that was faster than the Chiron, I can guarantee it. And that drift at the end, beautiful.
Right. Calculating
Possibly
the result.
The last ever car. Well, even though we say this might be the last ever episode, I'm not going to guarantee it. We may have a special episode coming in the coming weeks. We haven't decided just yet, so we'll see.
Right. The Ferrari Xezri Concept has done it.
Which sounds like a Ferrari for some reason.
Has done it in 35.4.
Are you serious?
It is. Well, it's come up on my phone. It's come up on my phone.
Well, trusty phone, eh? Because according to my sources, which is the list that we did, the P1 was 35.3, and that's the fastest ever car we've done.
Yes, but looking at the Xezri, she's done an impressive lap. Very impressive, but she's just only missed out.
I would say it is this. On that note, well done, Ferrari. Well done. Which actually just reminded me, she may not have beaten the P1, but I think she has definitely beaten the Proto. What was the latest Proto we did?
I think it was 35.6.
Here we go. Yes, 35.6. Yes, she's definitely faster than the Proto. And the Proto's supposed to be the fastest car on the track.
But as it turns out, it's turned out to be different.
Ah. Yes, the second car's at the studio. Good. Okay then, well. Let's try the second, but last ever, or first, of the last ever drift test. Well, not so, not going to guarantee it.
On towards the first corner.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow! I'm impressed.
Perfect slot.
If we look back here through the series, starting from season 1, we've ever done Ferrari. We've always found that Ferrari can't actually drift. Am I correct? Ferrari can't drift, really, can they? They're not actually the best drifting cars. I mean, the Proto, oh god.
Hell no.
Don't get me started. The Proto is awful. The Proto is, I mean, okay, that one wasn't so good, but the Proto is awful for drifting. But this, compared to the Proto, oh, let's finish it first and see. A bit of a struggle there. Not too bad seconds on them.
Up towards the final corner.
Compared to the Proto,
I'd say much better.
7 out of 10 in general. But for the Proto, compared to the Proto, this 10 out of 10. Now, if this takes slightly longer, what's the last answer to this video?
So there is no waypoint.
James May. So James May doesn't have to be a second job, which apparently is a personal second. For example.
So I don't want to do something?
No. For example.
So for example, at the end of the road, turn right. Yeah.
Yes, there you go. But you don't have to say anything from there, because I think I know where I'm going. Which you'll see.
Not bad airborne as well.
Well, I didn't do it too fast, otherwise we'd have gone into that signpost.
Oh, like the last time. You see, viewers, as the last time, we actually tested this route. And unfortunately, on that jump, we actually went way too fast and crashed into the billboard.
Oh yes, I remember. And I think we got stuck, didn't we? We had to blow this car up in order to freeze. We couldn't move it. Hey Josh, look what I can see from here.
I can see the studio.
Couldn't they? No, we'll go around here.
Turn left.
Turn left. Turn right.
Oh, turn left.
Turn right. Slight left turn. Continue straight ahead. Some nice little bridge.
You're doing
Right
well.
turn. A left turn.
Oh.
An immediate right turn. Which takes 180 degrees, which is why we do the drift test. And go right. Well,
Avoid the
by
traffic.
the way, no citizens or ourselves were injured during this video. And down the road, I believe we've arrived at our destination, which is our studio.
Round of applause for Jeremy Clarkson.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He's found his way to the studio.
I've actually let my ways around my sensors. Problem is, I've probably forgotten my way back to the track now. So I have no sense of direction in my sensors.
For the first time, he did not need a waypoint.
Second time, actually.
Oh, yeah, second time.
The Chiron updated Chiron episode, which
Oh.
was the episode P1 also, if you remember.
Yes.
Josh, can you remind me while you're getting back in the Ferrari. Are we going back to the test track?
No, we're taking a trip to a special room.
What? I don't get it. What do you mean? Why has my screen gone blank? I'm just a circle in the middle? Like a circle in the corner. Oh, hang on a minute. I recognise this place. No, well, she's still standing there. So if I remember correctly, I walked past the Ferrari, take a little walk up these stairs and just ignore these dirty magazines once, possibly for the last time, and always blame that woman over there.
Blame that woman over there.
I nearly said the B word then. And I know we try to watch our language in our videos, but should we ever swear, we apologise for any swear words we may use. But I nearly said the B word there. So does that mean it's time, well, should we do a special episode, which we might, because it might not be the last of that conversation street, but just in case it is, I think, yeah, let's just go for it.
Woo!
Josh, I don't know what you're tuning for. This is supposed to be a sad moment. Possibly the last ever conversation shoot we'll do. However, should we decide to continue Top Gear, real Top Gear this time, or the Grand Tour in Need for Speed, should we choose to continue, we will definitely, always, most definitely, do some version, a different version, like the news from Top Gear, or most definitely, like now. So, Josh, speaking of Need for Speed, what we got?
Well, it's drawing ever closer.
Wasn't there something last week about the trailer? Apparently there's a new story trailer out on Facebook last week, I think it was.
Was it? I'll have a look actually.
It was. I think it was starring one of the main characters. I think her name is Jessica, or Jess for short. And
I'll have a look. Actually,
story trailer, I think it was called. Well, I think that was out. I mean, that just explains the story. What was the other one? We've got the Welcome to Need for Speed. For those of you who played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit and the 2011 Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on PS3 and Xbox 360, and the 2012 edition of Need for Speed Most Wanted, you'll find that the same woman who did the commentary in that game also does the commentary for the trailer Need for Speed Payback. And I think she may give you hints and tips every now and again, like she used to in other Need for Speeds.
yeah.
So should you need a tip on how the customization works, which is pretty much the same as the 2015 Need for Speed, should you need any hints or tips, or hints and tips how to lose cops, little things, or small things, little hints and tips that may help the beginners on it, I think she will be. I don't know, I've never known what her name is. I've never known. I don't think we'll ever know. But she'll always be there to give you hints and tips.
Yeah. Well, Need for Speed Payback has 3 main characters. We've got Tyler Morgan, who is the racer.
Yes.
We've got Mac, who is the showman. And we've got Jess, who's the wheelman.
I believe Mac sounds more like a mechanic. Because in Need for Speed Undercover, we had G-Mac. And I think, looking at the gameplay, I might be wrong on this, but I've got a feeling we may have some Need for Speed Easter eggs. Because to me, I don't know why, but I think for me, if I was to look back on Need for Speed, I think the name Tyler does actually ring a bell.
It does a bit, doesn't it?
I'm not too sure. It somehow, I don't know how, And I don't think I will know, because cause if I ask Google, I won't actually know how to phrase it. But I know Jack from the run was the main character. And then as an Easter egg from Undercover, we had Calvin Garrett, who you beat for third. You're in third place. You beat him for second to take on Marcus at the end of New York.
Yeah.
But Tyler, I think I know where it comes from. Brian Tyler, of course. He wrote the theme tune to Need Speed the Run. That's how I know. That's what. Oh, I've just thought. Yeah, of course. Brian Tyler, probably one of the best game composers ever. More importantly, with EA games, Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, Need Speed the Run, Fast and Furious 7, believe it or not, even though it's not a game, it's a film. Even better, featuring one of the most iconic and most recognisable guitarists in the world today, none other than Slash. Come on.
Yep.
Slash, his top 3 songs, Welcome to Tokyo, Sumo, and Mustangissimo. Come on. How can I forget, of course, Brian Tyler? And with any luck, I believe he has done the soundtracks to this one as well.
Well.
Wow. So there we go.
Well, it's drawing ever closer, and the excitement just gets bigger and bigger.
Okay, I know we don't sound excited at the moment, but probably the thought of this being the last ever conversation strip
it does bring it down a bit, doesn't it?
It does bring the mood down a bit. But we're going to say this, and we mentioned it earlier, we're not going to guarantee that this will be the last ever episode before Need to Speed. Well, Josh, I'm going to say this to you now before I forget. Don't put that this will be the last ever episode.
I will not.
Just put something like, it might be the last ever episode. If it is, and we hope you enjoyed it, we have loved every minute of doing that. From day one, we've loved doing every minute of these videos for you guys. Yes, we don't get many questions, which we don't expect. That's fine. We have had problems over the seasons. We've had YouTube comment problems, which are really stressful. So therefore, we started our Facebook accounts, Facebook pages to try and get you guys to like us. But they went downhill. So we created Twitter accounts. So if you guys have ever followed us on Twitter, thank you. And should you ever leave any comments, even in the future, maybe even on this video, then thank you. A really big thank you. And if you're new and you've only seen this one episode, then at some point, might this be the last episode? Might it be? We will leave a link in the description of season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, 3, which is about taking batteries. Then it took us a couple of months to do, then a couple of months to do season 2. And I think we did 5 episodes season 2. 5 or 6. Season 3, episode 1. Season 2, episode 2. The last episode, which I believe was the Program T20, I'm sure. And then this one.
Yep.
3 seasons. And for some reason, the real Grand Tour is still not on. Well, less than a month now. Because it's almost November. Because as this video is being recorded, it is currently 18 minutes, 18 hours and 24 minutes. Which makes it 25 past 6. Round that up by 1, if you're right. Rain goes up by 1, and this is 25 past 6 in the evening. So when this goes up, today is Tuesday. Could go up tonight, 50-50, could go up tonight. If not, then it will definitely go up. Possibly Thursday. What are you doing Thursday?
Now this is where an upload, time period I've got to look at, you see. As, of course, my household being very busy, I don't get much time with the network. So I do have to let it go over.
Basically, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, but Josh has, not an older brother, let's say. Let's just say he's 15, 16.
Yeah.
So an older brother is a teenager. Well, Josh is technically the oldest in the household. He's got relatives who think it's funny to stop on PS. I think the worst I've known them do, out of all the brothers and sisters he's got, all of his brothers and sisters, I think the worst they've done, was Josh's big sister. She did, was it like 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
2:30 in the morning, because up until.
Was it the one where she did like till like 4 o'clock in the morning? No, there was once, wasn't there? 6
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I think it's just before I went to Spain. Actually, yeah. Yeah, and we was expecting a video, and I was like, Josh, yeah, the video done yet?
No.
Good news and bad news. I was like, oh shit, what's on that? Good news, it's uploaded. Bad news is, not mentioning names, big sister was on PS4 till 4 AM. My text message, what? I was just like, no, hang on a minute. I said, hang on a minute, am I going deaf? Seriously? Did you just say 4 o'clock in the morning? Wow. Now I have to admit, that's what you call stealth. No, seriously though, we're playing your console till like 4 AM. Come on, that's out of order. I mean, okay, Josh admits he's done 2:30 in the morning. Okay,
yeah, I admit.
Yeah, okay, fine. That'd be, come on, 2:30 though, that's still mad. The latest I've done, I think it was probably about 11:30. That is the latest I've done. But on that note, should that not happen, hopefully, this video will hopefully be uploaded. And again, it also depends which state you live in. I reckon, should you live in New York, on the east coast of America, I would guess probably around 8 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
Which will make it, Josh, what's 8 plus 5 in time zone?
8 plus 5
In time zone.
Should be.
Make it in the morning, wouldn't it? It'd be AM, so something like 3 AM?
About 1 o'clock in the morning, I think.
Yeah, so around 1 o'clock in the morning, East Coast time. So if you're Florida, New York, Washington DC, if you guys live in anywhere, Chicago, I believe it's 2 AM, which will make it 2 or 2. All these times were relating to the UK. Me and Josh live in the UK. So at 2 AM in the UK, it will be up in Chicago. So for those who in Chicago. Colorado, I think, is the same. Actually, thanks to her in the last episode, she actually helped us in the last episode with the heads or tails to decide which should go first. On this occasion, she's going to tell us the time. Alexa, what is the time in Denver, Colorado?
The time in Denver, Colorado is 11:28 AM.
So at the moment, it is 11:11 in the morning. So, what time's that, Josh? Is that like a 6 or 7 hours time difference?
Yep.
So unfortunately, if you live in Colorado, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, or San Francisco, you're going to be waiting a long time. And last but not least, Alexa, what is the time in Hanoi, Hawaii?
The time in Hawaii is 7:29 a.m.
You're going to be wasting a hell of a long time if you leave before. Sorry, Nicole, she hasn't become the weather very long time. But she's fine. But on that note, if you live in Europe, you're sorted. Josh, with the time zones over, and again a big thank you to Alexa for helping us this conversation. But like we said, we're not going to guarantee it. Well, does this mean that this is the last episode?
We'll have.
If it is, I think I'm going to go, because I have loved every minute.
Well, I've loved it. Every single second that's gone by.
But I would say, should we think of a special episode? We will definitely, most definitely. So, if this is the last time, hopefully, until November the 10th, 2017. If not, it won't be November the 10th, it will be a couple of days later. But if so, on that note, until November the 10th, 2017, Conversation Street, we bid you a goodbye. So then, good night, viewers. Peace out. I'm going to miss the country. Really, I'm going to miss the country.
So am I.
Now, if this is the last episode, and we do have a few little things on store, the first one is our personal favourites. But honestly, we didn't do this at the very beginning, did we? I think it was towards the end of the first season we actually decided to do this.
And we just loved it ever since.
The first time we actually did it, I think let's just say, you know when somebody makes you laugh so much, and then because you're laughing so much you start crying. Let's just say we actually went off there crying because we were laughing that much. Probably because Top Gear now, if you are in Britain, if you live in Great Britain, you'll understand. But Josh, how bad is Top Gear now?
It's gone
terrible.
It's just gone downhill.
It's terrible. The worst thing the BBC ever did. I mean, okay, you guys have BBC America in the US as well, so you'll know what I'm talking about. The worst thing the BBC ever did. Now, in England, we have a saying called a big twat. And a twat, well, if you obviously, I'm sorry for any language in this video, this is true, right? The BBC. Now, okay, in other things, he's brilliant. He did a programme called TFI Friday. In the UK, he did a programme called TFI Friday, which means, thank fuck it's Friday, because it's the end of the you finish work, you finish school, and you're like, the weekend starts here. Brilliant. Everybody in the world knows that feeling, right, Josh?
Yep, that's correct.
Brilliant, love it. And not only that, he's a DJ on BBC Radio 4, I believe, in the UK. BBC Radio 4. Until Jeremy got the sack. Yeah, I know, it's embarrassing. I played the part of the guy who got sacked. But you can talk, you left after I got the sack, so... Yeah.
Yep, I left. I admit I left.
And they offered you £1 million to go back and do it with just you, Richard, instead. And you turned that down. However, I got offered around 1.5 million, so I got offered more than you. And yes, you took the thing. But anyway, just after that, it turned out that they employed one of the biggest twats in Great Britain.
Yes.
If you've never heard of him, if you Americans have never heard of him, then Google him. His name is Chris Evans. However, there are two Chris Evans. There's the twat Chris Evans, who survived 6 episodes. 6 episodes, and was accused of cheating in most of the challenges against Matt Malone. Right? And apparently the reason why he left, the rumours are everywhere, the reason why he left apparently because he had sex allegations against him. So he resigned at the right time. However, I'm pretty sure Jeremy James and Richard, the good old days, did over 1,000. So well done to Jeremy James and Richard. Well done.
Thanks to us. Well done. Well done.
1,000 episodes of Top Gear over the space of 2002 to 2015.
Wow. Hell of a lot.
So yeah, hell of a lot. So Top Gear is basically shit now.
I just don't watch it.
Watch Top Gear now, if we ever watch Top Gear now, it's always on a little channel we have in the UK called Dave. If you have Freeview, you'll understand. Freeview, channel 1 and 2, put them together, that makes 12. Josh, can you help spell you as well?
I think it's 111, I think. But that's not much.
Yes, 111. So it's channel 111. It's around 4 o'clock-ish if you live in the UK. If you live in the UK, about 4 o'clock-ish, I think. About 4 o'clock. It's the classics.
It's the classics.
Well, I'll tell you what, Josh. Should we just bring those moments back? Because I think it's a moment we'll never see again.
Go
Unless
on,
you watch it. Possibly for the last time in this series. Not the last time ever. Unless we do a Need for Speed edition. Which we might do. We haven't decided yet. But on that note, let's bring back those memories, shall we? It's 8 o'clock, and tonight, it's the last episode of the season, so Jerry and James are a bit upset. Hang on, mate. Where's Richard? Still not to be seen. And the stick? Well, he's just his normal self, miserable. And the Ferrari goes round our track. In the words of SpongeBob SquarePants, 1 hour later. No, I won. Yeah, I won that challenge. So, in your face. Now, actually, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Well, on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night. Josh, might I point something out on that note?
Yes.
Did somebody ever tell you that apparently we got the wrong show? Because this is supposed to be the Grand Tour.
I believe Johnny, our producer, has told us it's the wrong show. It's called the Grand Tour.
However, because Top Gear is just so bad now, we actually like to take the piss. And if you live in Great Britain, obviously you'll know what take the piss means. I should think a lot of people would know what take the piss means. But there is a channel on YouTube called watchmojo.com, and they actually did do a video on the most top 10 British slang, British sayings, if you like, and to take the piss is one of them. Laughing a joke, basically. And I think it was the end of the first season, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was the first season.
No, the end of the first season, and because it was so good and we enjoyed it so much, we actually brought it back for the first episode of the second season. But this, now in my opinion, how long was Top Gear running? 2002 to 2015? So how long was that? A few good months?
Ooh. How long are we talking?
15 years?
15 years, yeah.
2015.
Oh no, we're talking 13 years, I think we're talking now. 13 years.
No, so in the whole 13 years, out of all the stars in the Racing Price car over the years, we had Rowan Atkinson, we had Chef Ramsey,
Simon Cowell
twice, Ryan Johnson from ACDC. Rest in peace, Sir Richard Whiteley. For those of you who know, has come from Countdown
Yep.
in the UK. Rest in peace to him. We had JK, technically one of the fastest we ever had. And then there was one that changed Top Gear forever. Yes, he beat Angelina Jolie, and I believe he beat, what was the other one I think he beat? I can't remember who he beat. Alice Cooper. I'm pretty sure it was Alice Cooper. I'm pretty sure he beat Alice Cooper. But there was one moment in Top Gear that changed Top Gear forever. And he created one of the most iconic sayings around the track. And yes, it was about 8:30, almost 9 o'clock. So they bleeped it out. Right. Off he goes, round Hammerhead. Okay, come on now, let's not fuck this up. And he fucking nailed it. Well done to, let's just say, as we mentioned earlier, he's one of the most iconic guitarists ever. He has appeared in Guitar Hero, Guitar Hero 3. He's sold millions of records worldwide with his band, which goes by the name of Guns N' Roses. If you love Guns N' Roses, and you're American, and you love Guns N' Roses, or you just know who Guns N' Roses are in general, then you're going to love this. However, as it was the last episode of the season, I believe it was 2012, I believe it was 2013, no, 13, 14, I think it was. I think it's the 13, 14 season, I think it was. James mentioned that we have a little treat for you. As it's the end of the season, we've got a little treat. Yes, we sure have. So, to play us out for the final time, actually not our normal time, but for the final time this season, to play us out from Guns N' Roses. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Slash. Oh my god, he's done it again. For the second time in this whole series. Thank you again, Slash. Come on. That is amazing. Slash. When he did that, I loved him more. I am a massive Slash fan. I love him. He's amazing. And even better, I love him nowadays because they're back on tour, ladies and gentlemen. They're back on tour. However, not for much longer. They've been everywhere. They've been to America, they've been to Europe, they've been to Paris, they've been to London, spent 2 nights in London, which was amazing. However, I had a friend who went to see them. This was the best night he's ever done. I even got one of the official t-shirts from that concert as well, which was amazing. And I'm just now. Let's just say this is one of the most weirdest moments in the series, in the whole of Top Gear. Not only Slash changed Top Gear completely, and let's just go. Look, if you remember this, if you live in the UK and you remember this episode, then feel free to give it a laugh. Well, not just laugh, because it's actually quite funny. Check it out. Take it away, James.
But because we are blokes, we do have ingenuity, so we shall overcome. For instance, James here has a music degree. So James, if you would please take it away. Sounding good. Okay, here we go. On tonight's cut price Top Gear, a small plastic car that's actually quite economical. We take a seasonal Yuletide trip to Birmingham. Oh, and we do have a supercar, albeit a quite cheap one.
Round of applause for James, mate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't blame me.
The worst version of Top Gear ever, but in the most hilarious way possible.
Oh dear.
James, why are you so terrible?
Turns out that
Richard Hammond actually turned up for once!
Yay!
Finally! All like, how many episodes have we done all together? 5 for second, 5 for second series, 5 for first series, 3 for third.
That's 11 episodes.
So in all 11 episodes, he turns up 10 episodes later. And probably spent most of his time last week. Josh.
Yes.
I think I've got some bad news.
Is it the worst? Is it possibly the most bad news you're ever going to hear?
Probably, yeah. More importantly for us, because we're the ones doing them. I think it's time to get the tissues out. We say this every time. It is the most saddest time of the episode. But I think it's time to get the tissues out. And if you want to cry, feel free to cry, because this is just so sad. But if we are wrong, then we'll look at you guys in the future. But if we're wrong, then fair enough, we'll see you guys soon. But I think this could be, due to Need for Speed Payback being so close, this could be, this moment, the last ever GTA Grand Tour.
Wow. It has been a journey. So do I. It's been a journey. It has been a journey.
It has. It really has. We've had technical problems. We've had record breakers. We've had shockers. We're probably as shocking as the Proto, as it was already. Proto, oh god, the worst car ever. We've had bike cars. We've had some laughs. We really have. We don't laugh at this moment in time. When we actually watch the videos back, we actually do laugh at ourselves. But I think for me, the most iconic moment of the entire 11 episodes, I think it was episode 3 of season 2, or around that point. At this point, we'd say, well, on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night. Grand Tour theme tune plays out. And for some reason, my Bluetooth speaker lost its connection. and Josh was just, he was sitting beyond the camera. Well, so obviously we use headsets and PlayStation cameras to record videos for you. So Josh was just sitting behind his telly thinking,
Wait, what?
What's the theme tune not playing? Anyway, Lewis, what's the problem? And I just thought, technical problem, so apparently it's not the end of the episode. At that point, I had to reconnect my speaker, and I'm like, oh, okay, take 2. And because one thing that we well, technically not live, otherwise you guys will see it now. But we actually record everything live. We normally do it in one take. So yes, there are some problems in there. Yes, there has been some language. When we try, every video we do, regardless of whether it's GTA or whatever, we try to make it friendly for everybody. More friendly for just children as well. Not when we say children, we mean like, so ages of say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe, and 13 and above. And of course the adults as well, you know, obviously we had some adult people in here and a few dirty jokes.
Yep.
James, you know where I'm going with this, don't you?
I know. I think
what's
that's
that
it.
thing?
Is it right?
Actually, oh cock, that's high up. James, did you hear what I just said there?
You just said, "Oh cock."
What? As this guy standing in front of me, not got one.
I believe he does have one. If he would have learned PWB.
Have you been checking somewhere where you shouldn't? I don't like it. I'm a bit freaked out now.
Sorry, mate. We've known each other for years.
Yeah, I know. It's just an old joke. Like, if I could high five you, I would, but I can't. So yeah. Oh well. But there you go.
There's just an example
if
of.
you actually get it, we're talking about the we've been told we can't say it. A bit like the censored Bentley Bottega, Jaguar F-Pace, Range Rover episode of Grand Tour. So first of all, boys, we're going to this place called Kissing, Petting, Wedding, and this place. So basically, we're going to Kissing, Wedding, Petting, Beeping, and on to Wedding. Yeah. So they drive along. Like Richard, smart ass, types his in. O K E N. It goes in. James says it the best way possible. Which is James, mate. What's your language? Which is technically F U ing.
Puking.
Sat nav, please. I beg your pardon. What's your language? Jeremy, the clever one. I pardon. You best watch this. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, sorry, what was the name of the destination again? Beep. Sorry, I have never heard that. I believe you recommend you watch your language, Mr. Clarkson. Yeah, you can guess what the missing word is. It starts with an F, ends in a G. Children, make sure you never listen to that word because it is horrible. And yet it's approved for the British version of that word starting with an S, ending in an X. It's not good.
Yes.
It's not a nice word, trust me. But we've had some laughs in this show, haven't we?
There's been some memories. Some lifelong laughing memories.
Yeah, and the example of the incident with the boys in the real Grand Tour is just the example of some of the dirty humour they came with, considering they were being shown at midnight, which is one word they never got away with. Now, again, we apologise for the language, but one thing they did get away with a couple of times was the bombs. Especially you, Captain Smith.
Yes.
In the desert. Now, as you can see, it's a bit dark behind me. So what I've done, I've propped my camera up on the dashboard and... oh, bollocks! And then, come with me now. The theme tune. And let's just say Jeremy's got away with bastards a few times. But being the way he's from, the excellence, the excellence. Come on, you, start you, beautiful, come on, start you, bastards. I mean, start you, beautiful thing. Come on, you beautiful thing.
Oh dear.
I think Richard got away with shit. Jeremy did his ordinary car reviews, as he normally does, and apparently, according to Richard, it was a bit shit. And according to Jeremy, the Porsche 911 GTRS, which Hammond loves, apparently, according to Richard, it's the best car he's ever driven. Jeremy thinks it's shit. However, this time round, he actually admitted it's a good car. But then behind his back, he still admits it's shit. The Grand Tour, that's just the Grand Tour for you. Oh yeah, and as always, now normally we would say we'd hand our car, okay, take the Ferrari over there for example, that beautiful thing over there, this beautiful thing right here. Now normally we would say that we'd hand it over to our same racing driver. According to British people, some have said that he invented Branscombe beans. Some have said that he's never tried beans, only kidney beans. Some have said that his nipples are the same size as an airbear ring. Some say that he's a big fan of Top Gear, but some have said that he's Michael Schumacher in disguise. And some have said that he dresses in black when nobody's around. And these always dressed in white as they is. Some also say, which is actually true for us, none of this is true, but the only thing that is true, when Jeremy got the sack. Thank you, Jeremy. So on this note, I'll call you an arsehole. Thank you, Jeremy. Arse. Losing your job because of that, this man lost his job because of you. Jeremy, why? You an utter, useless knob. We said knob due to
Yes.
reasons. But on that note, us personally, just me and Josh in general, really, for the fans of Top Gear out there, and all that Jeremy Jones and Richard ever knew about it. All that we know is that he beat the Veyron Supersport with the Aero Latin, but not only that, everything you've just said is true. Maybe not, according to Top Gear. Apart from the fact that he lost his job when Jeremy got sick, and went on to a new shitty show on BBC, which